Good morning, my dear students. Hope you all are doing well at home. Students, in previous session, you wrote question and answers in your English to copy and exercise get going in your English to go. I hope you have written them and also learned them thoroughly. Now today, you are going to do exercises, vocabulary junction, phonics junction and grammar junction in your English to go. In vocabulary junction, you have to tick the languages that are mentioned in the poem. In phonics junction, you will learn about different words that have the same sound, ear, and in grammar junction, you will study about the joining words. For example, and, but, or, because, and yet. And is used to join two sentences that have similar ideas. For example, I slipped and fell down. But is used to join two opposite ideas in a sentence. For example, Ram wrote a letter but he did not post it. Or is used when we are talking about different choices. For example, do you want milk or fruit juice? Because is used to show the cause of an action. For example, Karan does not study well because he is lazy. So is used to show the result of something. For example, the wound did not heal, so I went to see a doctor. And yet is used to show a difference. It means but at the same time. For example, the weather was cold yet bright and sunny. Now children, take out your book, page number 113. Now children, take out page number 113. 113. Before I start, let me tell you, in second exercise, to exercise, list the words from the poem that rhyme with these words. Children, one more word you have to write here. Okay? So, everywhere, one more word is share. Share is also there in the poem. Okay? Share word is also there in the poem. So, care, everywhere, share. Care, everywhere, share. Children, write it. Okay? Care, everywhere, share. Everywhere, share. Share word is also given in the poem. So, you have to write it. Okay, children? Next word is dear, ear. One more word is there, near. N-E-A-R, near. Near word is also there in the poem, children. So, dear, ear, near. Dear, ear, near. Okay, dear, ear, near. Now, see one. Wrong, song. One more word is there, along. Wrong, song, along. Wrong, song, along. Care, everywhere, share. Dear, ear, near. Wrong, song, along. Okay? Wrong, song, along. So, two words are there. Care, everywhere, share. Dear, ear, near. Wrong, song, along. Okay? So, write one more words. Okay? One more word also, you write it like this. Okay? Write it like this. Now, let's start the vocabulary junction now. Vocabulary junction. In the poem My Little India, the poet says that his or her classroom is a little India because the children in the class speak different languages. Read the poem again and tick the languages mentioned in it. Circle the languages you have heard or read about. So children, what you have to do, can you see the languages given over there? Can you see the languages given there? Let's read first. First one is Hindi, Uriya, Tamil, Nepali, Kashmiri, Urdu, Telugu, Konkani, Gujarati, Sindhi, Bengali, Assamese, Punjabi, Manipuri, Bhojpuri, Kannada, Marathi, Tulu, Malayalam and Rajasthani. So these are the languages. Can you see the languages, children? You have to tick the languages mentioned in the poem. Okay? You have to tick it. Okay? You have to put the tick mark. Can you see? In front of the languages which are mentioned in the poem. So let's start, children. First one is Hindi. Hindi is there in the poem. Yes, it's there. So put the tick mark here, children. Then next is Uriya. Uriya is there? No, Uriya is not there. Then Tamil is there? Yes, Tamil is there. So put the tick mark, children. Then Nepali is there? No, children. Kashmiri? No. Urdu? No. Then Telugu is there? Yes, Telugu is there. So put the tick mark. Then Konkani is there? No. Gujarati is there? No. Sindhi is there? No. Bengali is there? No. Assamese is there? No. Punjabi is there? Yes. Put the tick mark, Punjabi. Then Manipuri is there? No. Bhojpuri is there? No. Kannada is there? No. Marathi is there? Yes. So put the tick mark. Tulu is there? No. Malayalam is there? Yes. Then Rajasthan is there? No. So children, these, can you see these ones are mentioned in the poem? Yeah? So Hindi, Tamil, Telugu, Punjabi, Marathi and Malayalam. These languages are mentioned in the poem. Okay, so you have to tick it. Okay. Next is circle the language you have heard or read about. So what you have to do, you have to circle the language which you have read or heard about it. Okay, so you have to circle it. Okay, so you have to do it by own. Okay, you have to do circle the language you have heard or read about. Okay, children. Now next is phonics junction. Phonics junction. Read these lines from the poem. They speak in different languages that sound funny to my ear. So many languages from places far and near. The words ear and near have the same sound for the letters EA. Let us look at a few more words that have the same sound but different spellings. So children, ear, near. Can you see? These two words have the same sound, no? The spelling is different. Meaning is also different. But sound is same. Ear, near. Ear, near. Now some more words are there. Like EAY, E and E. Ear. Clear, near, beard, cheer, dear, steer, here, spear, severe. Now can you see the spellings are different? Meanings also different. But the sound is same. Yes, sound is same. Same sound. Clear, near, beard, cheer, dear, steer, here, spear, severe. So your sound is same, but the spellings and meanings are different. Read the given words aloud and underline the part with the EA sound as in ear, then find the words in the word made. Now read the given words aloud. Okay, and underline the part with the EA sound as in the ear, then find the words in the. So you have to read the given words aloud. Fear, steer, ear, sheer, sincere, here, dear, cheer, carrier, dear, spear, appear, here, clear, near. So, and then underline the part with the EA sound as in the ear, then find the words in the word maze. So you have to find these words in the word maze. Can you see this word maze? You have to find these words in the word maze. So children, this is the homework. Homework. So right, okay. So this is the homework. First you have to read aloud and then You have to find the words in the word maze. Can you see this maze? So you have to find these words in the word maze. 2. Listen to your teacher. Make 3 columns for the different spelling of words that have a Y sound. Sort the words in the correct column. So cancel this one. Children, cancel it. Okay. Put the cross sign like this. Okay. Now turn the page, children. Grammar junction. Read these lines from the poem. They sing beautiful songs in Punjabi, Tamil and Malayalam, but together they dance along. These lines show that the learners in the class sing songs in different languages. Even so, they dance together. The word but is used to join 2 opposite ideas in a sentence. So children, but conjunction is used to join 2 opposite ideas in a sentence. For example, Rimi wrote a letter. She did not post it. Okay? Rimi wrote a letter, but she did not post it. So, but is used to join 2 opposite ideas, 2 opposite sentences. Okay? Okay? Rimi wrote a letter, but she did not post it. Okay? So, remember children, but is used to join 2 opposite ideas. And is used to join 2 sentences that have similar ideas, same ideas. And is also used to join the last item in a list. So children, and is used to join 2 sentences that have a similar idea, same ideas. And is also used to join the last item. Okay, many items are there. So last item, to join the last item, you have to, before the last item, you have to write and. Let's see the example. Rimi bought a pen. Rimi bought a pencil. So Rimi bought a pen. Rimi bought same thing. So Rimi bought a pen and a pencil. Or Rimi bought a pen, a pencil and a notebook. So can you see, this is the list. Rimi bought what? Pen, pencil and notebook. So last item is notebook. So before the notebook you have to write and. Can you see? Before the notebook you have to write and. So if there are many items, what you have to do? Before the last item you have to write and. Can you see and? So remember children, and is used to join 2 sentences that have the same ideas, similar ideas. Okay, Rimi bought a pen, Rimi bought a pencil. So Rimi bought a pen and a pencil. Next, and is also used to join the last item. To join the last item. Like, can you see here? 3 items are there: pen, pencil and notebook. So last item is notebook. So you have to join. You have to, before the last item you have to write and. Okay, before the last item you have to write and. Rimi bought a pen, a pencil and a notebook. Okay, and remember you have to write before the last item. Got it children? Next. And but can also talk about one action after another. And but can also talk about one action after another. Let's see the examples. I slipped and fell down. Okay. So first I slipped, then I fell down. Okay. So one after the another. First action is slipped and second action is fell down. Yes. So and is also used to talk about one action after another. So first action is slip, second action is fell down. Next, I ran but couldn't catch the school bus. I ran, first action is ran, second is but I couldn't catch the school bus. Okay. So to join, when we talk about one action after another, then also we can use and but. Okay. When we talk about one action after another, then also we can use and but. Okay. Now, or is used while talking about different choices. When you have to choose. Okay. When we are talking about different choices, when you have to choose, then what you have to write? Or. Okay. You have to write or. Or is used when you have to choose. Okay. When different choices are given and you have to choose, then you have to use the word or. Let's see the2 Should I eat an apple or an orange? So two
two are there. One is apple and one is orange. So you have to choose. Okay, should I eat an apple or an orange? Okay, or. So when there are choices, then you have to use or. Okay, when we are talking about choices, when you have to choose. So what you have to do? You have to use or. Or. Remember, or. Now, because is used to show the cause of an action. Now, children, because. Example, Irfan does not study well, he is lazy. To show the action, Irfan does not study well, he is lazy. Irfan does not study well because he is lazy. So the cause of the action is does not study well. Okay, because when you have to show the action, okay, when you have to show the cause of the action, when you have to show the cause of the action, you have to use the word because, joining word because. Okay, does not study well because he is lazy. Okay, so remember children, because is used to show the cause of an action. Okay, or cause of the action is he does not study well because he is lazy. So is used to show the result of something. To result of something. Okay. Example, the wound did not heal, I went to see a doctor. So the wound did not heal, so I went to see a doctor. So result is, so I went to see a doctor. The wound did not heal, so I went to see a doctor. So is used when you have to show the result of something. So here the result is, I went to see a doctor. The wound did not heal, so I went to see a doctor. Yet is used to show a difference. It means but at the same time. Yet is used to show a difference. Okay, it shows the difference and at the same time. But that difference should be at the same time. Okay, yet is used to show a difference. It means but at the same time. Means that difference should be at the same time. For example, the weather was cold yet bright and sunny. So cold yet bright. So cold, bright and sunny. These two are different. But it is at the same time. It's happening at the same time. The weather was cold yet bright and sunny. Okay. Now children, let's do the exercise. Exercise. Can you see these exercises? So let's do the exercise. But space is not there in the book. So let's do the copy. So take out your copy, children. Now children, write lesson 12 like this. Can you see? Write lesson 12. Then the question, join the sentences using an. 1. Join the sentences using an. Children, write this like this and underline it. Can you see? I have drawn the line. So underline it. And then the first question is, Sudha went to the shop. Sudha bought a chocolate. So children, first question is, Sudha went to the shop. Sudha bought a chocolate. Write the question first. Write this question first, children. Okay. First is, Sudha went to the shop. Sudha bought a chocolate. This is the question. Okay. Now you have to join the sentences using an. Okay. Remember, you have to use and to join the sentence. Okay. So let's write the answer, children. Now, the answer is A. Answer is, children, A. Sudha went to the shop and bought, B-O-U-G-H-T, bought a chocolate. Full stop. So children, the question is, Sudha went to the shops, full stop. Sudha bought a chocolate, full stop. So children, what you have to do, you have to join two sentences. Can you see? One sentence is Sudha went to the shop. Next is Sudha bought a chocolate. So what you have to do, you have to join it. join it using an. Okay, this is a joining word. Okay, it's also called conjunction. So what you're going to use? An. The answer is Sudha went to the shop and bought a chocolate. Children, Sudha went to the shop and bought a chocolate. Clear? Underline and. That's all. Sudha went to the shop and bought a chocolate, full stop. Got it, children? Now, next sentence is the boy closed the door, full stop. The boy went to sleep. Okay? The boy closed the door, full stop. The boy went to sleep, full stop. So two sentences are there. Now you have to join it and make it one sentence using an. Okay? Now let's make, children. So write B here. B. The boy closed the door and went to sleep. So write the boy closed the door, and went to sleep. Who's underline and. So children, the answer is the boy closed the door and went to sleep. Okay? The boy closed the door and went to sleep. Got it? The boy closed the door and went to sleep, full stop. Okay? And went to sleep, full stop. So children, what you have to do? You have to join the sentences using and. Okay? So in this, two are there. Okay? Two are there. Now let's do the next. Now, 2. Join the sentences using but. Join the sentences using but. Next question is join the sentences using but. So let's do, children. A. An elephant has big ears. An elephant has small eyes. So two sentences are there. No? An elephant has big ears, full stop. An elephant has small eyes, full stop. So you have to join these sentences using but. Using but. So let's join, children. Let's join. First, let's write A. Okay? Let's write A. An elephant has big ears but has small eyes. Full stop. So children, an elephant has big ears but has small eyes. Underline but here. Okay? An elephant has big ears but has small eyes. Okay? An elephant has big ears but has small eyes. Now, next one is the peacock has a beautiful tail. The peahen has no tail. So children, two sentences are there. The peacock has a beautiful tail. The peahen has no tail. Okay? So two sentences. Now join these two sentences using but. Join these two sentences using but. So let's write, children. Let's write B. The peacock has a beautiful tail but the peahen has, but the peahen has no tail. Underline but. So children, the peacock has a beautiful tail, but peahen has no tail. Okay, the peacock has a beautiful tail, but peahen has no tail. So children, what you have to do, you have to join these sentences using the word but. Okay, using the word but. Okay, so how you are going to join? The peacock has a beautiful tail, but the peahen has no tail. Full stop. Children, remember you have to write the full stop. Okay, you have to write the full stop. So children, first one is an elephant has big ears, an elephant has small eyes. How you're going to join? An elephant has big ears but has small eyes. Okay, but has small eyes. Full stop. Next is the peacock has a beautiful tail. The peahen has no tail. The answer is the peacock has a beautiful tail, but peahen has no tail. Okay, the peacock has a beautiful tail, but the peahen has no tail. Children, today you have done vocabulary junction, phonics junction, and grammar junction. Okay, question number 1 and question number 2. Rest of the questions you're going to do in the next session. Okay, next session you're going to do rest of the questions. So the homework is learn the exercise of grammar junction, question number 1 and question number 2. First write it down in your copy and then learn them. Okay, first write down and then learn them. Okay children, thank you and have a nice day.